I saw for myself, let it go, just let it go, because I could see myself getting consumed by this anger and this frustration.
He had pursued it with a private investigator. This investigator had learned a lot, but because it happened in New York City, but I understand the individual lived in another area outside of the city, they had no legal right to call that individual in and have be questioned and so forth. He was very determined. I never can remember him coming home or at home saying, "I'm so fed up. I'm going to give up." He never expressed feeling sorry for himself. If anything, he dug his heels in. And I thought, my God, he's got more faith in him than I have in him. And I began to feel badly, if not guilty.
When somebody says I can't do something, that's a challenge. Oh yeah, watch this. So when doctors said I might never be able to walk again, oh yeah, watch this. And I didn't want to walk, I wanted to run. I wanted to show them that they were wrong. When you go through what I've gone through, you have a lot of time to spend with yourself. I believe one of the reasons for this experience was being more patient with the world. More accepting, more loving, more caring, more embracing of people. And particularly myself. Well, she's been amazing for me. And even though I don't remember anything from the hospital experience, a few years ago my dad died, and he was in the hospital for, I don't know, I think 20 days or so. Intense 20 days. And because of my mom's medical background, I saw she's an amazing person to have in the hospital. When I was living at home, she was extremely helpful with those things when I just was when my energy wasn't right, her just helping me with that was a godsend. So I help entrepreneurs because a lot of times entrepreneurs psych themselves out. They get confronted, they don't have a team of people, they lack focus, they lack direction, whatever it is. So we take them, we help them create a 90-day goal, unreasonable goal, and we take them through this process to make sure that they put some sort of plan in place and get their support teams together and so on. Visualize 6 months from today. Where do you want to be? Where do you want your business, your career? What does that look like? June of this year. What does it feel like? What does it taste like? Hold on to that thought.
We only target kids from low-income communities. So particularly in New York, there's still so many communities where there's rampant poverty and also access not only to education but to loans to start a business, that sort of thing. So what we try to do is teach them, give them the tools where they can overcome these obstacles and really find it within themselves to really overcome all of these obstacles that they've been placed against. I mean, a lot of them, we've had a lot of homeless children who've gone through our programs, a lot of immigrant students who've come through the programs as well.
5 years out, I see myself probably proposing to my future wife. Also having maybe 1 or 2 schools in 2 different countries, inspiring as a motivational speaker, and seeing myself as somewhat of the next, one of the history makers in motivational speaking.
So I went to my mastermind group and I said, all right, guys, I want to create an unreasonable goal. Not only do I don't want to walk again, I want to run 5 miles in Central Park in 90 days. And so the job of the group is to support me in that. So they looked at each other for a long moment and said, okay, we'll support you in that. So I began to train, and I got frustrated a lot. Every time I fell, every time I was ready to give up on my dream of running again, they were there supporting me, helping me deal with my obstacles. So 87 days later, I was in Central Park with 22 of my friends and family. This is one of them. And to my doctor's amazement, I ran my 5 miles.